Hey, what is going on, everyone? This is Dan French. I'm with Simply Vegas. I am your go-to realtor out here in Las Vegas. And Las Vegas home prices closed to new high. Condos, townhomes set records. People, I told you this, back in 2022. I told everybody we're going to have a decline in prices because rates are going to go up. People and consumer confidence is not going to be there. But I'm going to tell you right now that people are still buying homes coming from out of pocket or out of state. I wouldn't say out of pocket, but out of state. A lot of them are, or some people have a lot of equity and they're just selling and trying to upsize or downsize. But I want to bring up this article, this interesting article that I want to discuss. And it's coming from the Las Vegas Review-Journal. And this is the most recent information, right? Looking at this, Las Vegas home prices closed to new high. Condos, townhomes set record high. And if we scroll down, Las Vegas homes prices inched closer to record highs last month. I think our record high ever is 481,000 here in Las Vegas, and that was in 2022. See, there it is, May of 2022. There you go. So we're on pace, and I think we're going to pass that. Right now we're $2,000 off, so it was 482,000. So I was wrong, but I was close. Just 2,000 off the all-time record high set in May of 2022, and we're up 6.7% from 450,000 all the way up to July of 2023. 480,000 right now, average median price home selling. And again, I have sellers out there and we are selling homes, but sometimes we're over listing or listing too high. I have that difficult conversation, and there's nothing wrong with that. People come to me for different varieties of just, facets of working with me on different levels of financing, real estate, whatever. I've done it all. And when they ask me about the economy and is the market, are we going to have a crash? Are we going into a recession? All these things are data driven, and that's what I use. I use data, and I make an analogy based off of my past experience. When you look at the median price for local condos and townhomes sold in July, set a record, right? Average price in July was $296,000 right here, up 8.2% from July. This tops the all-time high of $295, so we're up 1,000 on that set in May. So let's get rid of this ad. Las Vegas, President Mary Perry came out and released an announced statement saying prices and new listings are the things that's going up. Well, again, is that a shocker? Not really. I mean, if people, it's a supply and demand. If people have confidence in a specific area, I think Vegas is an outlier. People out there looking to buy or sell a home, I still get calls frequent. A lot of past clients, a lot of referrals. It doesn't mean that they're moving at the same pace. Let's be upfront with this. But it does mean that even with rates higher, people are still buying homes. When you look at where we're at today and what I see happen, I have people that are listing their home and they've upgraded it to the hilt, right? Everything's upgraded. But if it's not priced out well, you still won't get opportunity. If it's in a, let's say, 55 plus community, or there's some restrictions here, or it's in a location that people just aren't desiring, you may not get that same opportunity. So people think, well, I'm going to list my home. I see everything going up. Again, I think there's a lot of nuances and variables to how somebody sells their house today. For instance, I had a gentleman that I did helped with in the past on buying their house, and then he wanted to list his home. We listed his home and we had a cash offer, $1.5 million in just a couple of days. So his house is desirable. You got people at that $1.5 million range that do have money and that will be willing to spend money. Where if you have somebody out there that's just, trying to put everything together, depending on what your price range is, they're going to be more picky. They're going to not have the money to come in and upgrade the things that's needed. So having an upgraded home and pricing it out well is very key if you're trying to sell a home $400,000 to $600,000. The other thing too is that price range. The reason you're seeing record prices, like we talked about here in July, is because on the condos and townhomes is because with the rates higher than where they've been, it's hard to afford anything else. You can't afford an average home at $480,000, or a lot of people can't, at a 6.75, 6.78 interest rate. What's the mortgage payment on that? Shoot, you're probably pushing $3,500 a month, $4,000 a month, depending on your credit. You have to make $100,000 to $120,000 household income minimum to get that house. So why are townhomes and condos pushing record highs? Where's everybody going? You know, I mean, look, you got people that want to downsize and upsize, but great. Look at Las Vegas report said 2,764 homes of all kinds were sold in July, up 5.1% increase. Well, listen, July is a summer month. People are moving because kids are out of school. It's up 2.5% increase from last year. But also too, rates have come down a little bit. And I really feel that that's normal. It's not like it's not normal to have that. It's about what's going on throughout the year. Payments declining because mortgage rates, right here it says payments are declining because mortgage rates and sales prices are falling. Reading the report, the weekly average mortgage rate, guys, 6.78% rate. That makes a huge difference if you're buying a $500,000, $600,000, $700,000 home. I'm not going to say it doesn't, but is that enough to move the needle for people? I don't know. You know, if you think about it, you still have to make quite a bit of money to qualify for a house. Again, I have a lot of buyers, a lot of sellers contacting me. And if we have to have that conversation, I still work for you. I still roll up my sleeves and work hard for you. Simply Vegas Real Estate Agent. Check me out, danfrenchrealty.com. If you want to check out what I'm doing or how I'm selling these homes, it's really having those conversations that says, listen, we'll start here if this is what you want, if this is what you net, but I also tell them how it is. More often than not, I'm pretty accurate based off of the comps, because it really comes down to what somebody's willing to spend. If you did upgrades or if you had upgrades to your home and you want to list it, it's about pushing the narrative of, hey, you know what? These are upgrades. This is the house. This is a great home in this location. Again, it comes down to many variables, many variances of what will sell a home. Same thing with buyers. You know, the changes with buyers today with the whole new buyers paying the commission and how that all is negotiated and how people are. I think there's a lot of buyers outside just trying to think, you know, hey, what do I need to do here? I'm uncertain about what's going on. Do I really need to pay for this? Is the seller going to pay for it? It's all negotiable. Now, Redfin also reported an outline that sales are still down 5.7% year over year, which is the biggest decline in 9 months. This is largely because even though it's more affordable to buy a house now than it was in the spring, prices and payments are still record highs. I just said that, right? $480,000, $2,000 off the sales. Look at this number. Everybody thought right here, you see this? Everybody thought right there that we were going to have a big drop. There was going to be a crash. I said, look, we're going to correct about 10 to 15%, level off for a few years. And then as confidence starts going, we're going to go right back up. Condos did the same thing, right? Little spike here, but you can see the same process. As everything goes, it really comes down to supply and demand. And do people believe in Las Vegas? They do. If they didn't, then you wouldn't see prices still going up. And I told everybody this was going to happen. I am helping a lot of people out there, financing and real estate related. If you guys have any questions, I'm Dan French with Simply Vegas. I'd love to help you. Listen to anything that you have about financing or real estate, and let's put some things together. Let's collaborate and see if I can help you buy your next dream home. Call me anytime. You have my information, danfrenchrealty.com, and we'll see you guys at the next one, because I'm out of here.